What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you another video exclusively on JTTV. Tonight, I'm cooking dinner again. That's right, I'm cooking dinner for you guys again. I stay hungry, so I got to eat. Tonight's menu, we are going to have some salmon with some lobster tails. Yes, I love lobster. You will see me doing a lot of lobster different ways. I got my leftover mashed potatoes and gravy from last night. If you watched my previous cooking video where I made the lobster mashed potatoes, I have a lot of mashed potatoes left over. This does not have any lobster in it. This is just the mashed potatoes and the gravy, so I don't have to make a starch tonight because it's already prepared. I do have some green beans. I guess you could consider these fresh. They're not in the can. I'm going to saute these as well. I have my salmon here. I have my lobster tails here. We're going to get right into it. But before I start, you already know the routine. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and definitely turn on your post notifications so you see each and every time I post a new video to my channel. These videos are exclusive to JTTV. So, whatever you do, before you leave, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop me a couple of comments down below. I promise to respond to you. And turn on those post notifications so you get the opportunity to see each and every video that I post. Now, let's get right into it. So here we go. I already have everything pretty much set up. Have my handy dandy pan. My good homegirl, Miss Peach, she loves this pan. I'm gonna buy Peach a pan just like this for Christmas. If I can't find this one again, I'm just gonna have to gift her this because every time she comes over my house, she rants and raves over this pan, and I definitely want to make sure she gets one when she's doing her cooking with Peach. I got this little smaller pan that I'm going to use to saute my green beans in. I've already preheated my oven to 350. That's what I'm going to use to cook my lobster tails. Here they go. These are some nice sized lobster tails. I got these from Publix. They were, I believe, $13 a piece. Price a little bit high for me because there's a seafood market that I go to, and you normally can get maybe 5 or 6 tails for like $20–$25. So I think I probably paid $24 for these two. But nevertheless, here's my nice big piece of salmon. I should have had them what is it called? Fillet the back of it and get off that back skin, but I'll work with it tonight. I was moving kind of fast trying to get out the store, so we're gonna just work with it tonight. It's no big deal. Now I'm gonna do a Cajun salmon. So I have my Emeril's Cajun seasoning. I have my seasoned salt. I have my complete seasoning. My girl Peach, she loves her complete seasoning, so we're gonna use some complete seasoning tonight. I also have Chef Paul's Magic Salmon Seasoning. I do like this when I do my salmon, so I'm going to be using this as well tonight. You know, I told you guys before, I'm obsessed with my garlic, so here's some garlic powder. And of course, no meal I don't think is complete without some black pepper. Can you guys see black pepper right there? So the first thing, this is going to be a really quick meal. Obviously, salmon doesn't take that long to cook. Lobster tails doesn't take that long to cook. Our mashed potatoes are pretty much already done. So we're gonna get everything just seasoned up, go ahead and get it started cooking, and we'll be done real quick tonight. So a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of good feedback on my videos. A lot of people write me on Facebook, and even here on YouTube, just expressing they like the videos, they like my personality. So I just want to talk about myself just a little bit. My name, of course, is Jonathan Troy. I was born in Clearwater, Florida, to my mom and my dad. I was raised in a single family home. Just my mom with my sister growing up. My dad really wasn't in my life growing up at all. I knew early on at a very early age that I wanted to be super successful, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I just knew it was going to happen. So early on in life, I just trial and error. I got interested in hair when I was maybe, I don't know, I was young, and I started doing hair, going to the hair salon with my mom, and And it seems like the more I went, the more interested I got in the industry. So, of course, fast forward some years, that is my line of profession now. I'm a pretty successful hairstylist. I travel all throughout the U.S. doing hair. I've worked with celebrities. I own a hair salon. I have a hair line. So, I mean, life didn't turn out too bad for me. I'm going to go ahead and bust down my lobster tails. Life didn't turn out too bad for me. If I could go back, honestly, and change anything I think about my life, I think the only thing that I would really change is having a strong male figure in my life. To me, it just seems like I feel like some things could have definitely been different had I had that strong male background. So to any guys out there that's watching, if you have kids or nieces and nephews, especially your nephews, I just want to say, be active in their lives, guys. I try to be as active as I can in my nephew and my two nephews and my niece's life. I have a 14-year-old nephew, a 4-year-old nephew, and a 4-year-old niece. And I try to be as active as I can in their lives because I do feel like a male role model is very, very important, especially to little boys. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, purple, yellow. A male role model is really important to little boys. It's important to show little boys hard work, respect, how to treat people. I really do try to my hardest to live by that. With my two nephews, I stay on them. I don't let them walk around with their pants sagging and, you know, just being too street, I guess you could say. And I mean that with, you know, all due respect. I have anything against the streets, but I just know that there is a better way than what we've been told. Like, oh, well, you know, a lot of people will say I'm a black man. I already have a strike against me. And I understand that, but there is a way to defeat that, to come out of that mentality that just because you're a black man, a lot of people say a black man in America, that you can't be successful without breaking the law or doing something crazy. So I definitely try to instill that into them. Now you see, I already went ahead and seasoned down my salmon, just pretty much using a little of everything that I've already showed you guys. Now for my lobster tails, I am going to use my Cajun seasoning. Look at me, I pull the whole damn top off. I'm going to use my Cajun seasoning on my lobster tails. And I'm going to use my black pepper. Y'all, I promise y'all, when I be doing this, I really be feeling like I'm in a 5-star restaurant. Like when I'm cooking it, oof, sometimes the food's so pretty when I'm done, I don't even want to eat it. I just want to take pictures of it and look at it. But of course, I'm fat. So let me tell y'all, today I had to switch my doctors for my BBL. Most of you know if you've watched my previous videos. If you haven't, go and check them out. I'm having a Lipo 360 combined with a BBL in January. And I'm one of my friends, we're going together. And she had been calling like, hey, have you talked to the doctor? Have they did this? Have they did that? And I'm like, no. And when we first signed up, they were communicating with me and not really communicating with her. So she's just been asking. So today we were talking about it and she was like, you know, I think you should call because it's weird that they're not communicating with you anymore. So I called and the first thing these people tell me is that my surgery coordinator had been fired and she no longer even works at the clinic. So that's the reason why I hadn't heard from anyone. Then I get in contact with someone, try to get some things squared with my doctor. My doctor was on some BS. And if any of you know me in real life, which some people do know me outside of social media and YouTube, y'all know I got a bad attitude. When, if I feel like you tried me, Lord, pray for me, y'all. So I really just went in on the doctor's office today, and luckily they had some other surgeons there, and I was able to just go ahead and just pick a whole new surgeon. I told him, you know what, I'm not gonna allow you to treat me any kind of way when I'm giving you my money. So my tails are all seasoned up. It's simple, y'all. It's simple. It's quick. It's it's not rocket science. You use what I feel like when you season food, honestly, season food based off of what you like. And a lot of people say, well, I don't know what I like because I don't know what different spices do. Of course, you're going to read labels. Some spices will tell you that it's exclusively for beef. Some stuff will tell you it's only for, you know, seafood. But for the most part, if you're not like a spiceologist, obviously you would just, you know, you would stick to the simple stuff. And even if you want to kind of mix it up a little bit, you know, you just try stuff here and there. That's what I do. I try stuff. I watch other people make stuff. I read recipes on stuff. A lot of times if I don't know what a spice is going to do, I may look it up and see what it's generally used for. And that's a lot of times how I cook. So again, I'm not a trained chef. I haven't been to any culinary art school or anything. I really just cook because I like to eat. That's, y'all want the truth, there go the truth. I just cook because I really, really love to eat. And obviously I'm a grown man. I live alone. Well, y'all know Mima been living with me. But prior to that, I live alone. And who wants to eat out every night? You need to be able to cook. So I had to learn how to cook. And like I was telling you guys in a previous video, Mima taught me how to cook, but pretty much like the hood basics. You know, fried chicken, spaghetti, macaroni and cheese. You know, like the basic stuff that most African-American families eat on a regular. As I got older though, and I went to, you know, living on my own and doing my own thing, you ever got to the place where you be like, I'm just so damn tired of eating the same thing. Like I almost want to start praying, Lord, can you make some different animals? Because I'm just sick and tired of literally eating the same type of foods over and over and over again. So I slowly but surely just got into making different things. We didn't eat a lot of salmon when I was growing up, you know, here and there. We didn't eat a lot of, we definitely didn't eat lamb chops and stuff like that at all. So as I got older and started going to different restaurants and hanging out with different crowds of people and trying different things on the menu, it kind of helped me determine what I liked and then just be able to come home and put my own twist on it. My own little, you know, my own little whip on it. So here are our lobster tails. These bad boys are seasoned up real good. Put a little olive oil on top. Close up that foil. Want to keep that steamed in. We're going to put them in the oven. It typically takes about, for that size, maybe 20 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes. You don't want to cook them too long because that's when it starts, the meat gets a little tough, sometimes a little chewy. So you really just kind of, the way I eye it, now you know a trained chef may tell you something different, but I'm the hood chef. The way I pretty much determine if it's done or not, once the shell is red. Once that shell is all red, then that's pretty much when I'm like, okay, I can take it out. And you definitely want to watch it. The last thing you want to do is overcook it, because overcooked overcooked lobster is really, it's not good. It's very, like I said earlier, gummy, chewy, like a rubber band almost. So we got our handy dandy frying pan. We got our stove on high. We got our smaller saucepan. We're gonna also put that one on high. I'm gonna add olive oil to both. One is for my fish, the bigger pan, and one is for my string beans. Now I'm not gonna make a lot of string beans, so this is the reason why I'm able to use a smaller saucepan. Now y'all know, I keep telling y'all, JT love garlic, baby. So because JT love his garlic, we're going to the fridge. Pull out that garlic. Y'all don't judge my fridge. It needs to be cleaned out. It's okay though. We're gonna let that oil heat up just a little bit in both pans. For the fish pan, we're not gonna put anything in it. If I do put some garlic, I'll probably wait until I get ready to throw this in the oven. Y'all know I told y'all, whenever I get to throw the whole pan in the oven, it makes me really feel like a chef, like I'm really doing something. So if I go, when I get ready to put it in the oven, I probably will throw some garlic in there then. This is about a tablespoon of garlic I'm putting in here for my green beans. This is a very quick meal. And it's even quicker because my potatoes are already done. So what I'm gonna do with potatoes is I'm gonna microwave them. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. This is the first time that I can honestly say I had leftovers and I actually saved it. One of my good friends was in town from Atlanta, and she brought me some Tupperware. She brought Tupperware to take some food home for Thanksgiving, and she left this. And I said, I don't use Tupperware. I throw everything away. And I'm glad that I saved this because those potatoes were so good last night. Set those in the microwave. Not gonna turn them on yet. So this is my garlic and my smooth extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna move my camera around. I want you guys to get a little closer with me. I want y'all to really see what's going on. Turn the heat down just a smidge. Same thing with my fish pan. I'm gonna turn it up to probably a 6 now. And I'm gonna just take my salmon and then straight down. I'll put it on the skin side last, that way, because what I notice a lot of times is if I put the salmon on the skin side first, because obviously the skin cooks different than the actual, the meat. A lot of times when I flip it over, it's black and skin all in the bottom. I don't like that. I like to try to keep my food as pretty as possible. I know you're like, well, why do you want to keep it pretty? You just don't eat it. I don't know. It's a mind thing. I don't want to eat no food that looks crazy. Definitely don't want to eat no crazy looking food. A resealable bag. I never seen a resealable. So the green beans. Gonna pop open these green beans. This is gonna be easy. And look, it's a resealable bag, and I literally just busted down the seam. So it's not resealable anymore. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I'm really gonna just put some in there, like so. Again, it's a simple and quick meal. And we're gonna cover that up. A lot of times, I like to keep my food covered up personally. I feel like it holds in, which obviously it does, it holds in that heat, creates a lot of steam. To me, I feel like it helps the food from drying out. Y'all know the worst thing in the world is when you're looking for something and you can't find it, but when you don't need it, it's right in your face. Now, if I didn't need a lid, it'll be right in my face. But because I need the lid, I can't find the lid. Probably I'll put this on a smaller eye. This front eye acts weird sometimes. This is gonna cook. This is a really, really quick meal. You can do it with rice. You can do this with baked potato. You definitely could prepare it a few different ways. Like I said, I'm using my mashed potatoes because it's what I had left over from last night. And it's just gonna help make the meal go that much quicker. Because I don't have to prepare starch, because the starch is already prepared from yesterday. So that's what's up. Anybody, what's y'all Christmas plans? Talk to me in the comments. I promise to talk back. What's everybody's Christmas plans? Seems like not too much. This COVID crap is weird. Yeah, I feel like a chef. So really with the green beans, you just want them to get tender. Of course, they're kind of hard right now if they're raw. So you just throw them in here, kind of tenderize them a little bit. We're going to add a little butter into that pan. little small piece of butter. I'm gonna move it back because, like I said, this front eye for some reason it act like it never wants to cool off. It just has to stay hot. Touching my fish, making sure I'm not burning it. Looking pretty good so far. This gonna give it a nice crisp. I like my salmon. You know, you get it at a restaurant, a lot of times it's kind of wet. I don't like the wet. I prefer it to have a nice crisp on top. So this is why I like to pan fry it before I throw it into the oven. Lobsters are in the oven, like I said, for about 20 minutes on my lobsters. So while this is cooking, I guess I'll let y'all watch. We'll probably speed this part up. And after that, I'm alive because there's more. He didn't let me die. 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 And this is not an accident. I'm alive because there's more. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, and this is not an accident. I'm alive because there's more. Now, salmon does not take that long to cook. You definitely don't, same thing with the lobster, you don't want to overcook it. You don't want it to be dry, you still want to keep it nice and moist. So I'm pretty much gonna let it cook about maybe 60% here in the pan, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven to finish it off. Let me die. With our green beans looking like green beans and our garlic, green bean and garlic. A little butter. Cut that up just a little. Our potatoes are going. Baby, listen, this is the easiest sauce I ever had to make. The potatoes is going. And you know what? I even think I may have a little bit of lobster left. Let me see. No, I don't. You didn't let me die. It's okay. We got whole lobsters in the oven tonight, so it's okay. I don't need the topping. This is mixing up that gravy and butter that was already here. Cover it back up. Bam. gonna take this off, throw it in the oven, and I'll be right back. Guess what? Time to pull our stuff out. Oh, I just wish y'all could see it. Smell it, not see it. Smell it. What? Y'all see that? Simple, quick. I got my heated up taters. So y'all know the routine. Plate it up. So the taters already have butter. The gravy was inside of with the mashed potatoes. And I plated that wrong. I wanted to be in the center. So I guess me might getting lucky tonight and I'll make up late. Cause I don't normally serve nobody. Mmm. Put a little beans on there. A little green on the plate. And even though it's for me only, I still always like to top it off with a little color. Bam, 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 bam. Tonight's dinner. I'm finna tear this up, y'all. Subscribe, like, drop me some comments, turn on your post notifications. It's another episode of JT TV.